Welcome to r/slash Choosing Beggars, where OP describes the worst date in history. Dear r/slash Ask Reddit, what was your worst experience on the market for a soulmate? He, an 18-year-old guy, brought his sister with him on the first date. This wouldn't be an issue if she wasn't his older sibling, 23 years old. At the time, I was 17 and we had met at a football game at his high school when he had asked me to meet him at an Olive Garden for a date. She asked me to pay for her to eat with us, and I declined as she was a literal stranger. She ate all the bread and stole a random dirty soda cup off of an empty table. When I asked her brother, the person I was on the date with, basic getting to know you questions, she would talk about how nosy I was, while I was still at the table. She tried to corner me at the bathroom to ask for money after I told her brother that I worked. She took the appetizers someone else ordered off of their table while they were away. When I decided to walk out on the date, he punched a wall and his sister tried to fight me for $40 so she could pay her phone bill. There was no second date. I'm actually shocked that there was no second date. Our next Reddit post is from timberdogbarks, and I'm really sorry about the resolution of this screen cap. It's almost unreadable, but the story's so good I had to include it. So a little bit of context here, OP is a tutor and his sister-in-law is the other person on the text message. Why can't you just dump your Wednesday lesson and free it for my daughter? I told you the only days I can tutor Cassie are Tuesday and Thursdays 5 to 6. If you can't fit that window, she'd have to join in with the rest. I'm more than happy to help Cassie improve her grades because we're family, but I'm not gonna dump paying clients who have been with me for so long, causing me to lose money. Well, you give me no choice. I'll talk to my brother and tell him you refuse to help Cass, and it's your fault when she fails her class. Drop your Wednesday classes. You don't need the money anyway. You're being unreasonable. I'm willing to tutor your daughter for free because she's my niece. I love her and want to help her, but my lessons are already arranged this way. I'm sorry, but I can't stop tutoring on Wednesdays just because it's convenient to you. And I do need the money. Okay, WTF, are you trying to make me feel guilty for not paying you? We're family, don't be rude and greedy. A sin. I'm willing to accept you coming to our house on Saturday morning at 8 to teach her. Make sure to come 15 minutes earlier to fix her breakfast, cause Saturdays we like to sleep till late, and have her dressed and ready at 10 for Grammy to pick her up and take her to hers. Would you like me to mop the floors and clean the litter box when I finish? WTF is your problem? You're humiliating me and insulting my family. I'm gonna call my brother right now, and he's gonna dump your mongrel butt. You think you're above my family sitting on your pile of cash, the richest jerk in the cemetery. Learn your place, you house inward. And OP made another post down in the comments which shines some more light on how crazy and racist this choosing beggar is. When someone asked OP if her husband would side with his sister, OP replies, "He's my husband. His sister has disliked me from the day she met me because I'm black and a foreigner." She's a racist, and when she's angry, it shows. She resents the fact he chose me over his family. His family is very racist and cut ties with him when we got married. His parents haven't met our children yet because they're mixed race and they don't want anything to do with us. We kept in touch with his little sister because she's his little sister and she lives near us, but she's always making sly comments and covert racist remarks towards me. My husband has told her many times that as much as he loves her, he won't tolerate her treating me like garbage just because my skin happens to be dark. But she had never called me anything as bad as what she did today. My husband was with me while I was texting with her and saw the messages. He called her up straight away and told her she's dead to him and doesn't want to hear from her ever again. She cried her eyes out. crocodile tears, and said she'd apologize to me and didn't really mean what she said. But her daughter is failing her classes and it's my fault because I don't want to tutor her. She didn't mean it. She's only crying because she got caught. We have given her many chances, but there's no cure for racism and stupidity. And I already told her I have no problem with her daughter coming in for tutoring after school with the other kids. I don't even charge her because I genuinely want to help her get better grades. But I'm not gonna quit tutoring the other paying kids just because some are black. And she doesn't want her daughter sitting in the same room as them. Funny because there are black kids in her class in school and she doesn't put up a fight because she knows she can't get away with being racist towards kids in a public school and they won't give her crazy demands the time of day. The problem comes because her daughter has Zumba and other activities after school every day of the week except Wednesdays. So because she wants me to tutor her exclusively, she expects me to get rid of the other kids and spend the hour teaching her daughter alone. How am I going to dismiss my Wednesday's class just for her when her daughter is welcome to come anyway? What am I supposed to tell the kids' parents? That I can't work for them anymore because their presence bothers my sister-in-law? Am I supposed to say no to that money to teach her daughter for free? I don't mind teaching her for free, but she has to compromise and bring her in with everybody else. Or, give priority to her grades over Zumba. Quit Zumba and bring her in for tutoring. Oh, and trust me, I do need the money. I have bills to pay just like everybody else. But in her head, we must be loaded because we go on holidays once a year and we enjoy eating out sometimes and going to the movies. Sorry for the long rant, but I'm super pissed she had the guts to call me those things. Don't feel bad, OP. If someone called me those things, I'd want to rant too. Though, to be honest, I'm shocked that this choosing beggar understood your sarcasm when you said, "Would you also like me to mop the floors and clean the kitty litter?" Part of me was expecting her to be like, "Yeah, that'd be great, thanks." Our next Reddit post is from SadCreative. Hey, I'll buy the phone right now. I can come to you in the next 15 minutes. I'll pay $140. $250. $160? I have people offering $250. I can be there in 5 minutes. Huh? No, $250 only. I am here. Where? $250? I drove 45 minutes. Are you really gonna decline $160? Yes, I am. You think I was going to accept $160? Don't use guilt to try and persuade me either. I don't know you, weird mother effer. You stupid grunt, go F yourself, you lonely F. You're a stupid piece of doo-doo. I'm around the corner if you're talking funny, wussy. Go to heck, nerd. Have fun on your way home. So this choosing beggar said they drove 45 minutes to get here, but actually just a few text messages earlier they said, I can come to you in the next 15 minutes. Honestly, it's kinda pathetic. Our next Reddit post is from Ripped Trousers. I used to work at a little pizzeria, and after a busy night, we'd sometimes end up with a couple of mistake pizzas that we couldn't sell sitting on top of the oven. Like if the cook accidentally put on the wrong toppings or a slightly burned pizza, stuff like that. Well, one night, about 20 minutes before closing, a lady comes in and proceeds to tell me a sob story about her and her son being stranded and hungry, having nothing to eat all day, and can I give her a free pizza? You're in luck. I actually do have a free pizza tonight, and you can have it. Can I see it? Me taking the pizza box off the oven and showing her a perfectly fine pepperoni and mushroom pizza. Ew, it's got mushrooms on it. Me, surprised she's being picky. I guess so. Can you make me a different pizza? Not for free. If you want a pizza to order, I have to charge you for it. But I don't have any money. So take this free one then. But I don't like mushrooms. You can pick them off. The lady making a disgusted face. I don't want that one. Can't you give me anything else? Sorry, this is the only thing I can give you for free. Then she makes an angry sigh and just walks out. Doesn't take the pizza. I guess they weren't that hungry. Then we have this really interesting post from Mass Trip down in the comments. When I used to work as a firefighter, we had this one fan who would listen to our calls on a scanner. He worked at a local Pizza Hut, and if he heard us go on a serious fire that lasted a while, he would wait until we got back to the station and then send us some mistake pizzas that people hadn't picked up or whatever. He was our freaking hero. To this day, that same fire station always orders from that Pizza Hut. I do too. Thanks, dude. You're remembered with fondness. That was r/choosingbeggars, and if you like my content, hit that subscribe button and come back for more daily Reddit videos.